All right, Schlockmeister fans, continuing with Emmanuelle Monday. It's Emmanuelle's Sensual Pleasures, otherwise known as Emmanuelle 2001. Let's check it out.
Body of anyone you so desire. A device that allows you to be anyone, feel anything, and unlock your deepest desires. This is the reality of the near future. An erotic landscape where anything is possible. Welcome to the world of Emmanuelle 2000.
My journal, September 5th. Though my travels have spanned the globe, I've never experienced anything that can equal autumn in New York. It is the perfect playground in which to test the sensual limits of Dr. Hanson's mind control device.
She's also come to meet her friend Marcus, who works on Wall Street.
Emmanuelle, wonderful to see you.
That's Marcus's girlfriend.
You look as beautiful as ever. I see you've met Elizabeth, the light of my life.
Yes, I have.
Well, Elizabeth is long-suffering because Marcus spends a lot of time on the job and doesn't have a lot of time for her, so Emmanuelle gives her the necklace. She's going to tap into her to try to seduce him right there in the office. And you know what? It's going to work.
Woman, you know, in that sort of way, it would be with someone like you. Very beautiful, very sexy woman. Thank you.
Meanwhile, somebody else, this chick here, has stolen the necklace and is going to use it to tap into Marcus to try to get him into bed with her.
Oh my God, where'd he go? I can't see.
And these two get closer to each other.
And Marcus has been in the
So they're getting kissy with each other. That other woman has control of Marcus's body and is going to make him have sex with her.
You're actually obeying my commands.
How did you make me do that? It's like I'm not in control of my actions.
They walk in just as they're finishing.
I think you have something that belongs to me.
Look, I didn't know what was going on. I know it looks crazy, really crazy, but look, you gotta believe me.
Look, it'll all become much clearer when you put on this headband. Replay.
So she puts it on and she can see everything that happened and knows that Marcus didn't do it on purpose.
And I've been instructed to give you a huge bonus.
They basically then turn the tables on her and make her be with this guy. Can't show you much
Any
more.
Fireworks yet?
Well, I really must.
They watched it all, so did I. I wish I could have let you do it too.
Bye.
Emmanuelle then goes to Monaco and bumps into an old photographer friend she knows.
We'd make a fortune.
Maybe someday. Right now, I'm currently conducting a series of scientific tests.
Whoa. Beauty and brains, a lethal combination.
The two of them then hop into the swimming pool together. Can't show you too much of this scene either. So he told Emmanuelle that his fashion photography, actually they're like bikini babes, aren't very sensual, and he wants to crank it up a notch somehow. So Emmanuelle decides
Give these to your models before they shoot.
that.
I know PJ's been worried about the sexiness of his photos.
Trust me, these will help.
So he does just that and hands over the necklaces to them.
Steve, it lasts longer.
Ladies, gotta put these on for the shoot. Captain's orders.
Let the games begin.
So she wants the models to feel exactly what she's feeling. Things are going to get a little risque here. Needless to say, our photographer has a great time with both ladies.
What if you could go inside the mind of one of your models? Know her thoughts, her needs, her innermost desires?
Well, yeah, that would be amazing, but how in the world am I going to do that? Actually, being inside the mind of a supermodel might be a very scary place.
Not really.
She really needs to know that the man she's with cares about her, that he wants her to be happy.
You deserve a big reward.
I actually could show you all of this scene because they don't show anything that happens, but you can use your imagination still. Anyway, dude is so happy that he gives Emmanuelle a gift.
Well, here. It's the least I can do.
A cruise?
Bon voyage. I feel I can tell you.
She meets this guy on the cruise.
You see that bag right next to her?
Yes.
There's a crystal ball inside. She used it to tell me everything about myself. It was like she was reading my mind.
Are you sure she wasn't just kidding around?
No, but I'm talking about...
Emmanuelle bets that she can get inside people's minds too.
I'll make you a bet. Have the gypsy woman tell you about your love life, past and future. And afterwards, I'll tell you the same.
What are we betting?
Well, Emmanuelle taps into the psychic.
Wow, you really can feel all this.
Emmanuelle encounters a stowaway. He's trying to get back to his woman.
Promise I won't hurt you. Please just stay calm and quiet. Sorry if I scared you.
It's all right.
It's just that...
I know. You're the stowaway.
Is it that obvious? Beg you, keep my secret. It's very important that nobody knows I'm on board. You see, this cruise is the only way I could find safe passage to get back to the love of my life. Things haven't quite gone as planned lately, and...
So, how did you do it? How did you enter my mind? I knew that you were aware of my presence. I use mind control pretty much the same way you use your own natural psychic abilities. I think I see, and I must say I enjoyed the experience immensely. Repeat after me.
Emmanuelle and the psychic team up so that he can meet up with his love of his life, Olivia.
Control.
I've succeeded in channeling Olivia. I feel her. She feels me. We are one.
We then see their scene played out in the background there. That's Olivia on the bed with her man, and I guess that's the psychic dancing in front of them.
Looks like you lose, gorgeous.
I think we can both make winners.
Which leads to the crew-only room that Emmanuelle's been dying to get inside of. I think he's been dying to get inside of her, too.
Well, this certainly is a love boat. I definitely would recommend cruising to anyone who's looking for love. But, then again, love is where you make it.
All right, let's talk about Emmanuelle's Sensual Pleasures. Now, this is a movie that I actually taped off of cable. It's the only Holly Sampson Emmanuelle movie, I believe, that actually played on cable. I taped this back around I shouldn't say that. Obviously, I taped this around 2000 or so, 2000, 2001, when it showed up on cable. It was actually shown on cable under the title Emmanuelle 2001, but when I put the movie in, it does say Emmanuelle's Sensual Pleasures on it. So, but anyway, the movie starts out kind of like the previous films in this series, where they're kind of broken up into three parts. The first one involves Emmanuelle going to New York City to meet her friend Marcus, who's this Wall Street whiz kid. Marcus is so focused on his job that he's neglecting his girlfriend Elizabeth. So she comes in, helps him out, gives him the necklace, or puts on the necklace, then she turns everybody on. Next thing you know, Marcus and Elizabeth are going at it in his office. Everybody has a good time. They go out for drinks, blah, blah, blah. Next thing you know, she decides to go off to Monaco, where she happens to bump into her photographer friend. And the guy's like, you know, I'm here taking pictures of these bikini models, and my pictures just aren't very erotic or sensual. And, you know, they're kind of drab, and I wish I could find a way to change that. So the two of them end up boning in a swimming pool, and then she gives these necklaces to him and says, or she doesn't give necklaces to him. She says, I'll take care of this for you. So she goes to the other photographer, gives him the necklaces and says, give these to the girls, it'll help. So the girls put on the necklaces. The next thing you know, they're all getting hot and bothered while Emmanuel's getting a massage. And she wants them to feel what she's feeling, and they do. Next thing you know, our photographer guy is having sex with the two ladies in a hot tub, I guess it was, or swimming pool. I'm not sure. So anyway, the photographer is very thankful. The pictures turned out really hot. So he pulls out of his back pocket, because he happened to have them in his back pocket, 2 tickets to a cruise. He gave them both to Emmanuelle, said, go have fun. Although she didn't take anybody with her, so why 2? I don't know. But anyway, Emmanuelle takes the cruise, and that's where our third story starts, and she meets this guy who works on the cruise, and she wants to get into this crew-only room, and he says you can't go in there, blah, blah, blah. So they have a bet, and if she wins, she gets to go in there. There's this lady, this psychic with a crystal ball, and then she gets all hot and bothered. There's a stowaway on board. The stowaway is trying to get back to the love of his life, Olivia. That was just, I don't know, that was just kind of thrown in there. But anyway, the psychic and Emmanuelle use their psychic powers together to have him experience lovemaking with Olivia. And then that pretty much ends our film. She does end up sleeping with the crew guy in the crew-only room, so she got to see that too, but that's it. Anyway, like the other movies in this series, it's basically one romp after the other, and the premise is that she has these necklaces which you can put on your head or on your neck, and they basically are like a mind control thing. You can get in people's bodies, or you can experience what they're experiencing, and of course they're all experiencing sex. That's pretty much it. So anyway, plenty of nudity in this movie, full frontal from our lovely ladies. As with all the other movies, there's a lot of actress and actor crossover with this series. You'll see some of them you'll see some of them in some of the movies, but not all of them, I don't think. I think only Holly Sampson as Emmanuelle has appeared in all 7 of them, or at least 6 so far, but I could be wrong. They're just all kind of globbed together. It's hard to keep track of them all. But anyway, I'm actually enjoying this series. This series actually isn't bad. You know, I don't know, what can you say? It's filled with nudity, and that's why we watch this garbage, but as far as Emmanuelle's series go, this one's not bad. So check it out, leave some comments. If you can find this DVD, power to you. This is a compilation which I got from Belgium or somewhere overseas. This is almost, actually Poland, I think. It's almost virtually impossible to find. However, this particular title, Emmanuelle's Sensual Pleasures, is available on a DVD, I believe, American DVD. I'll leave a link to that down below if you're looking for it. So check it out, leave some comments, and let me know what you think about Emmanuelle's Sensual Pleasures. Watch it. Bye.